In this video, we're going over the 5 different pieces of equipment that you need to start recording your own music or your own band, and we're going to do it on a budget. So if that sounds good, stick around and watch this video. Hey everyone, Eric here. Welcome to my channel where I make gear demos and instructional videos like this one aimed to help musicians like you. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, check out all the other videos I have, and if you want to follow me on a more daily basis and interact with me a bit more, head on over to Instagram and follow me at Eric Merrow. So nowadays, recording your own music and your own band is easier than it's ever been. And there are tons of great tools out there. So in this video, like I said, we're going over 5 different pieces of equipment that you need to start recording your own music. And they're going to be largely free or have budget options. So let's get into the first one. So we need to find a way to get our audio signal into the computer. So first up is going to be our audio interface. Audio interfaces are a way to plug in a 1/4-inch jack, like an instrument cable or a microphone, into the audio interface, and then that goes into your computer via USB or FireWire, sometimes other options, but generally it's going to be USB. So there are a ton of different models and brands of interface out there on the market right now, but like I said, the easiest is probably going to be a USB interface, and the most popular affordable option is going to be from either PreSonus or Focusrite, or maybe even Motu has a new one. These options will generally have 2 inputs on the front for both mic and 1/4-inch, their combo jacks, and then they'll feed into the computer with USB to make it super easy for you to record into the computer. Which brings us to our second item on this list, which is going to be our DAW, or Digital Audio Workstation. And what a DAW is it's just a software program on the computer that lets you capture the audio from your interface, and then generally you can record multiple tracks to stack up parts and maybe do like rhythms and leads, or even separate something like a drum kit into a mic for kick, a mic for snare. There are many options. Again, you'll see a trend. There are tons of options for all this stuff out on the market right now, but what I'm using is GarageBand, and if you're on a Mac, you actually already have GarageBand installed and it's completely free. Another popular option for people on Windows or who don't want to use GarageBand is Reaper, because it has a free trial, and if you decide to buy it, I think it's only like $60 maybe. The piece of software is going to let you record your audio signal from your interface and then edit it later, or re-record over it, overdub. And let's say you only have a guitar and you don't have an amp or pedal board and you just want to plug your guitar straight into the interface, which brings us to our third piece of equipment on this list, is a guitar simulator or like amp simulator program. Again, if you're using GarageBand like I am, you already have a built-in amp sim and pedal sim, but there are many different options. Again, the theme. Also, one more thing, if you are curious to check out any of the gear that I mentioned in this video, just hit the links in the description below, because I'm gonna leave links to everything down there, so it'll be super easy for you to find what I'm talking about. So back to amp sims. Like I said, in GarageBand, you already have an amp sim, and there are tons of third-party programs and companies making amp sims, but one popular option that I just found out about and was released recently from Fluff over at Wristbeards and Gear in collaboration with ML Sound Labs is the ML Sound Labs Amped Roots plugin, which they actually have a free version. So, and the free version actually gives you a channel from, I think it's a 5150 of some sort of Fluffs, and it sounds so good. But you know what? Don't take my word for it. Let's listen to it real quick. let's say you have a pedal board that you want to use all your pedals with, but you don't want to use a software amp sim. You're in luck because there are speaker simulator pedals that let you emulate the sound of different speaker cabinets in a pedal format. So like right here, I have the Cabzus Mono from GFI System, and it has multiple different cabinets in it. And there are other versions like the 2 Notes Torpedo Cab M, which is also great, I'm sure. I haven't used it personally, but I'm sure it's awesome. So what these do is you can plug in your pedals right here on their inputs, and then they have an XLR out, which you can then take into your interface and get your audio straight from your pedal board to your interface with that nice cabinet emulation on it, so it doesn't sound super harsh and brittle like recording directly into the interface would sound if you didn't have that cabinet simulation. So number 4 on this list is another piece of software that I really highly recommend, and that's going to be a drum programming software of some sort. That way you can create more, full band mixes by yourself. So what I use is TuneTrack's Easy Drummer 2, because like the name says, it's very easy to use and it sounds great. Again, if you're on GarageBand or maybe you have Logic, you have a built-in drummer in the program that you can get really solid sounding, great sounding drum beats for your song already without paying any extra. So let's say you have your pedal board, you don't want to use the software sim, you want to go old school and play your guitar pedals through your amp and then get the sound in your computer somehow. So what are we going to do? We're going to mic it up. So number 5 on this list is a microphone. Now, the most ubiquitous and like easily accessible mic there is this, which is the 57, the Shure SM57. It's such a good mic. It's been produced in mass quantities for like decades now, so you can find them brand new for I think a little bit over $100, but that also means that you can find them used for well under $100. It's great on guitar, it's great on vocals, so if you want to sing on your track, you can do that easily with the 57, or you can opt for an SM58, which is more geared towards vocals. So both of them are easily accessible and easily found in about the same price bracket. Let me know in the comments below. Give me a comment and let me know if I missed anything, or what would be your 5 pieces of equipment that you would use to record your songs. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Check out all the other gear demos and instructional videos I have here on the channel. If you want to follow me on a daily basis and interact with me a little bit more, head on over to Instagram and follow me at Eric Merrow. And finally, I want to send a huge thank you to these folks right here who are my executive producers from my Patreon page. If you want to learn how to support the channel and maybe become an executive producer yourself, check the description below because I'm going to leave a link to my Patreon page down there. Thank you for watching and have a good one.